According to latest reports, a 155mm 39 caliber ultralight howitzer has been mounted on a 4x4 truck, and it will be offered to the Indian Army for experimental trials very soon. The Kalyani Group had showcased a 4.5-ton light truck-mounted advanced hybrid recoil version in Defence Expo 2018, but after the suggestion of the Indian Army Chief, the Kalyani Group developed a 6.8-ton truck-mounted howitzer, which was a cheaper alternative, without any drop in performance in mountainous terrain. This ultralight howitzer will be experimental in nature, with non-committal order for any further procurement by the Indian Army, but the Kalyani Group will be compensated for their product by the Indian Army. Hindustan Shipyard Limited has selected a Turkish shipyard as collaborator for construction of 5 fleet support ships for the Indian Navy worth more than 16,000 crore rupees. A high-level delegation from the Turkish shipyard led by its chief executive officer had recently visited Hindustan Shipyard, and discussions were held to start initial activities for upgradation of the shipyard and the construction of the 45,000-ton vessels in a short period of 4 years. Indian authorities are keenly observing reaction from the United States after Russia delivered its S-400 air defense system to Turkey, as India is also scheduled to procure the S-400 systems from Russia. The first regiment of S-400 system is scheduled to be handed over to India by the end of next year, while the remaining 4 regiments will be delivered before 2024. The Indian Air Force's project management team is already camping in Russia to monitor the developments on India's costliest air defense system, which is considered a game-changer in the region. US intelligence had identified a series of anti-ship ballistic tests in the South China Sea, and these tests were done to evaluate the actual effectiveness of the systems against maritime targets, and also serve a warning to potential adversaries in the South China Sea that their ships are vulnerable from Chinese anti-ship batteries, even when located hundreds of miles away from the Chinese mainland. The chairman and managing director of Bharat Dynamics Limited has said that the company is planning further expansion by setting up new facilities, besides strengthening its existing production unit. Bharat Dynamics Limited is getting a number of orders from the Indian Navy and from friendly nations for manufacturing of torpedoes and underwater systems, and have recently dispatched the first batch of anti-submarine lightweight torpedoes for Myanmar Navy. The main production unit manufactures the AKash surface-to-air system, and the second unit produces the Milan 2T and Conquer's second-generation anti-tank guided systems, while a third large facility is being created to manufacture the latest upgraded version of surface-to-air system. The UP government has proposed new changes to its Defence Policy 2018 for the upcoming defence corridor, to make defence manufacturing eligible for incentives, and attract small and medium enterprises as well as foreign and domestic investors seeking to meet their offset obligations. The project is set to come up on over 5,000 hectares around 6 districts, and investments worth 4,000 crore rupees have already been received, and the project is expected to attract 20,000 crore rupees. India is considering to commit its aviation assets to help the United Nations to enhance its peacekeeping capabilities, as the World Organization faces shortage of rapidly deployable forces and medical services for its operations. India has also pledged an infantry battalion, an engineer company and a signal company, which is at level 3 of the peacekeeping capability readiness system.